that had 5 groups of 8 teams. And now it's down to 4 groups of 32. Excuse me, 4 groups of 8 teams each. So you have to, I think it's a lot more clear this year. Last year was brilliant, don't get me wrong. It was a fantastic competition, and I'd do it all over again if I could. Watch all those games. There were some memorable encounters. But tonight, in this season in particular, it seems like, you know, there's no sure things anymore for some of these teams. You better come out and be ready to play, or you are going to be walking away on the losing end. This is a Gaziantep team, remember, winning at home, and a PAOK team losing on the road on the opening week. How will they fare now when the shoe's on the other foot? They're Gaziantep, the road team, and PAOK with that famous history here in Greece and in Europe. They are the home team. Now, Gaziantep has only been around for several years, so they are clearly intent on making their own history, writing their own history, and they've been doing a great job at that. And they're doing so right now with Turkish basketball just being on somewhat of a high. The Turkish Basketball League, without question, one of, if not the top league in Europe. A lot of people would probably tell you it is the top league in Europe. I'm sure there are people in Spain that would disagree with that. In Germany, the league is on the way up. So, well, you know, that's all up for debate. But what is not up for debate is the history and the tradition at PAOK Thessaloniki, and they want to come out and get a win tonight. So Manuel Mazzoni of Italy in the middle, Sasha Maricic from Serbia, and Marius Ciolin from Romania on the right there will be calling the games tonight. And of course, Mazzoni in the middle, the Italian referee that reffed a lot of big games at the FIBA Eurobasket that was just staged this summer. Now, Gaziantep starting 5, Sean Armand, Victor Rudd, DJ White, Orhan Atieva, and Jan Ugo. And we'll be getting a look as well at the starting 5, I would assume, of PAOK. There's Dedas Stefanos, the head coach. He is Greek, so he's, I guess you could say he's in the familiar surrounds. And the starting 5, Klassen, Dillard, Margaritas, Katsivelis, and Lucky Jones. They hope he's lucky tonight. Better be lucky than good, that's what they say. So we're just a couple minutes away from the start of this Basketball Champions League game between the home team PAOK here in Thessaloniki, Greece, and the visitors from Gaziantep, Turkey. Papa Theododou, the coach of PAOK. So players exchanging pleasantries before the game. And And we're about ready to start things off. Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to Thessaloniki, Greece. It's the game here in the Basketball Champions League between PAOK and Gaziantep. It's Greece against Turkey, and you know what that means. It's always going to be lively. A lot of good action coming your way. PAOK and the white trying to bounce back from a big defeat last week at MHP Reeds in Leeuwardsburg. Margaritis, the veteran, gets inside and has his shot altered. And John Ugert brings it up across midcourt. Alley-oop pass, and oh, a chance for the early jam. And I think a foul has been called. Rudd was going up to flush it home. Look at this. But it was, unfortunately for him, he says he got hit, but no fouls called. Ball just went out of bounds off PAOK. Here's John Ugert, and he drills the three-pointer. That's even better for Gaziantep. And there's the answer. Katsivelis, his first basket. Now trying to get some space down low was White, but he was denied. Katsivelis passes it down low. And the big man turns and scores. Klassen, he's got some class. Class is in session. And now some pressure out on the perimeter. Now Rudd turns, puts it up off the glass. And Armand with the it's a PAOK with the rebound and up ahead. And Jones is fouled. Jones makes the first. So PAOK taking the early advantage here, but just 1 of 2 for Jones. And a three-point attempt, and tried to bank it in. I'm not sure he called glass on that. This was the one that went in. And the sprightly point guard, Ugert, drilling it. That was Hajieva's miss from 3 at the other end as well. And now a foul offensively. And that turns it back over. Dillard will remember playing Gaziantep last year. He was with Pinar Karsiaka for a while. He's a wizard with the ball, a magician. See if he can raise his game tonight against this very good team. Gaziantep. Oot drives, hands off to Hachieva. And knocks it up at 5. Jones brings it across midcourt. Hands it off to Margarita, and Margarita's fouled by Hachieva. Well, that was just way too easy. Alert passing and cutting to the basket, and PAOK just kind of pick it up a little bit defensively. So already a couple of misses for PAOK at the line. Saw how that was could prove ruinous to NSC Krasnoyarsk. And that last, in the early game today, rather, they fell to UCAM Murcia. PAOK do get one to fall, so they go back in front, 6-5. Oh, nice dump, and however, failing to convert the opportunity. Dillard, oh, look at that, no look. Put it on the highlight reel, folks. Oh, he missed the shot. We can't put it on the highlight reel. Dillard put that one on a platter. Bounce pass inside, and the basket's good by White. And the miss from Katsivelis. He's got the ball again. Gaziantep with that 1-point lead. They're reaching the steal, and here comes Rudd. What are we going to have here, folks? Oh, a little bit of showtime. Rudd. A little bit of a cradle action. And then dunking it. Little reverse, two-handed. That's the kind that you better make, because if you don't make it, you might be coming out of the game, but he made it with ease. And now the miss and a chance. Rudd whips it, gets it over to White, and White is right on the money. And after trailing 6-5, Gaziantep have reeled off 7 unanswered points, and that brings a timeout from PAOK. Don't look if you're a PAOK fan. It's not good viewing, but for Gaziantep, it just keeps getting better and better. The shooting, both inside and outside the arc. They're starting to pick it up. Yuri Blazic standing behind the bench there. He comes off the bench, quite a weapon to come off the bench. See Gaziantep with 6 rebounds. In fact, he's not the only weapon to come off the bench for Gaziantep. They've also got Lions coming off the bench, so that's quite a 1-2 punch coming off the bench. And also Sean Williams. That's a 1-2-3 punch. This is a deep team. Coach is spoiled for choice on who to start, who to bring off the pine. And you know what they say, it's not who starts, it's who finishes. So we'll see who finishes this one. If it's a tight game for Gaziantep, which right now, they're in control. Look at this. This is a little bit of a dunking contest has erupted here in Thessaloniki. And far too easy, getting some easy looks. Got to play some D, guys. Three-pointer. Well, a little bit more of that from Dillard. And they try to respond quickly, did Gaziantep. They miss. Now Dillard says, I did it from one side, I'm going to try from the other, but misses. Dillard's got that moxie. He looks like he can come out and play with anybody. And good read. Katsivelis, or no, excuse me, the up ahead and the left-handed flush. by Katsevelis. Excellent defense. He's brought his A game tonight. He's playing hard. He just needs to rub off on the rest of these PAOK players. And coming out of the timeout, they look better. We cut it to a 1-point deficit. John Urgut gets it over to his teammate. And Hajieva misses the offensive rebound. That was Katsevelis forcing the turnover, then gets the pass up ahead and says, "Don't mind if I do," with the left-handed dunkaroo. But you got to box out and limit the opportunities for the other team, and this is where it can be difficult against Gaziantep because they've got good size, good athleticism, and even when you think you've got them boxed out, they're not giving up. Well, players never short of opinions on what happened on the play. So White goes to the line, and PAOK complaining, I think, he was not in the shooting motion, but he has gotten free throws. It's the second foul on PAOK, and the second free throw is good as well. So Krubali comes into the game for PAOK. And they get it to him immediately, and he scores. Oh, that was Jones. Keeping up with the Joneses. To a 1-point game. Jones is 55. Krubali is 5. Spin move. Lions hands it off. Boy, that looked easy as well for Rudd. Oh, look, the spin was just to die for. He didn't necessarily put Dillard in the spin cycle. Dillard did well. The Lions just kind of controlled that play. And Rudd was the beneficiary, catching the pass for the open layup. The Lions, meanwhile, has picked up his first foul. Katsevelis. Oh, he gets rejected. And then Lions throws it up ahead, thinking Hajieva is going to be able to chase it down. He'd probably like to have that one back. Konyatis in the game, number 6. Bounce pass, beautiful play. Not able to finish. And Rudd, he's no dud. He buries it from the right corner. He's had a fast start, 7 points. He's got the 3, he's got the flashy dunk. And the air ball. Brings it back now to Rudd. Rudd gets in the lane, puts it up off the glass and in. Boy, he's making it look easy. Oh, Katsevelis just changed directions and went in and scored with ease. And the 3-point attempt is off target. Krubali with the board. Everything's running through Katsevelis right now. Up top, over to Jones. Konyatis, back to Katsevelis. Seavel's traveled. Beautiful pass. But Clausen not able to finish. Yuri Blasic in the game. There's Rudd. Ooh, he was trying to throw an alley-oop pass up there. Jones for three. That'll get the PAOK fans on their feet. Back to three-point game. Lions has it. Guarded by Coniatis. And Coniatis picks up the foul. Looks so different with hair. He had that clean-shaven head last season. And now he's come out and he's got some hair on that head. Here's the three-pointer from Jones. Coniatis, a tough defender. So he picks up the personal. Entry pass, and Lions lays it up and in. Somebody lost their man, and it might have been Coniatis after I was singing his praises. They look pass. And Kubali gets inside and draws the foul. There's a look at that layup from Lions. 10.9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Dedas over on the bench. And Kubali a little bit too long on that attempt. This is both. Lions. He's going to hand it off to Blasic, who fell down. And that triggers a break. And the basket will not count. Brandon Trish got ahead on the break, but not able to get it to fall. (23-18), Gaziantep on top of PAOK. Move the shooting numbers. Couple of threes for the host, three for Gaziantep. And this is how it all started. Three-pointer for Gaziantep. Najieva had that easy layup as well. But what else is going on tonight? Neptunis Klaipėda and Ventspils are at halftime, knotted at 48. Banvit on top of Ljubljana by Petro Ljubljana by 26-14. Of course, Murcia won earlier at Hennessy. And Gaziantep, Cinco picks up the foul. Did you happen to see the Ike game last night at Manorai Venezia? That was another humdinger in Venice. Played triple overtime in their first win over Bandit. Then the Manorai Venezia lost last night in overtime by a bucket. Grubala goes inside and denied by Williams. Williams not liking that call. And Grubala takes advantage, makes the first one. Grubala coming off the bench and bringing a little bit of offense. Armand drives in. I like Armand. I think he's a very good player. Listed as a shooting guard. He can play either guard position. And good move inside by Williams. Back to a 5-point lead. And little jump hook there. Karras gets his first basket. Gaziantep try to answer with Armand's three, and Karras with the rebound. Brandon Trish pulls up and drills the jumper. The mid-ranger. Long one no good. Now Cunyadas in the open floor will hold it up. And Karras again. How about that for a little weapon coming off the bench? A couple of short little shots in the lane, and all of a sudden PAOK has gone in front. Here was Williams with his move.
First of all, bring the ball. Hey, don't, no. Hey, let's play 5 down to force the switch, okay? Grubala will be on you, okay? Force the switch and attack the young guy inside. You won't be with the ball right now. Yeah, okay. So, pass the ball to, no. Forget. Play diamond into low post for him. Doesn't matter against him. Okay, set the screen a little bit higher, pass the ball inside. Okay, the point guard go to corner, make a little bit space, try to play low.
Rub with 9 points leading the scoring for Gaziantep. Karras, obviously, a lot of people intrigued to see what he can do, having played in that under-20 European Championship team this summer that was held in Greece. Played for the Greece under-20 team, so measures 2.10 meters in height. And And a nice strong move inside. So Williams has the answer. Harris hands it off, gets it back inside, and goes up for the two-handed jam. Boy, Harris is having a sudden impact. And traveling, I think, is the call. Look at this. I think they got it right. Nice call from the ref. Look at this. You can leave me open. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to throw it down. And look at that. They can't believe it. Oh, that's Karras. That's Karras. Did you see that? There he is. Well, it could be an up-and-coming star here for this in this Greece national team setup. You never know, might get a call playing the World Cup qualifiers. It's interesting to see who the Greeks pick. Brandon Trish for three. Karras comes in, not able to rebound. It goes out to Kribali. Brandon Trish, silky smooth. And now it's a three-point lead. And the PAOK fans calls to get excited. Soklas also in, the veteran, number 9, another of the PAOK players from last season. There he is on the ball with the beard. Look at Trish. Boy, that is a shot under pressure, and he made it look easy. Looked like a little prize for the fan. Wonder what that was. Rudd. Oh, just puts it up. Went right past Karras. Now Soklas. Karras hands it off to Trish. Deep three. Now pass out. Up ahead to Armand. And three attempt off target. Kubala with the board. Boxing out Belazic, who's been quiet so far. Jones over to Trish. It's another one. Three-pointer. He's played for Aquila Basket Trento, Virtus Roma. And he played in the G League, Delaware 87ers, and Salt Lake City Stars. He was in Israel. He was in PAOK. Played his college basketball at Syracuse, Brandon Trish. There he is, look at that. He played in the Carrier Dome. He would have made that shot a lot. Clausen back in. And the turn, and Rudd misses. Ball goes off of Lyons' hands. He's able to get it back. Jones almost took it away. Here's Belazic. Oh, look at the veteran just calm things down for Gaziantep. And Kubala goes, turns, scores. excuse me, turns and is fouled in the lane. No question about it. Balazic came out too close to him. Got a little body. This was Balazic drilling the three. Rhodes talking to Mazzoni. He might want to be getting his point across, but Mazzoni's not going to waver in his opinion on anything. I'll tell you that right now. He calls it as he sees it. Now, Lyons feeds it inside. And White goes up and gets a chance for a three-point play. And that shot is good. The three-point play, and Gaziantep now back in front. Oh, good turn from Katsivelis, but missed the shot. Gets it back, though. In the land of the trees, he's going to pass it out. Jones with the follow-through, but misses. Lyons gets into the lane. Oh, that was a big-time move from Lyons. Explosive. I think he's arguing about a travel. I'm not sure what Lyons is talking about. It's been an interesting first half. Certainly, Gaziantep started better, but PAOK dug in. Got some strong play from the bench. Took the lead, but now Gaziantep have gone back in front. And beautiful play from Dillard in the lane, just inside the line. Kubali battling down low. Here's White. Ooh. Kubali trying to stand his ground against White. That was easier said than done. White was having his way with the young man. Here he is again. Look at this. So White misses with his first attempt. 3:13 to go in the first half. And And the second one is good. So it's back to a 3-point lead now for Gaziantep. Margaritas turns, puts it up, and again, can't get it to fall. Now Rudd goes to work against Klassen. Or Kachivelis, and the follow from Rudd. Dillard dribbles behind his back to get out of trouble. Over to Brandon Trish, wide open. That was the right play, just missed the shot. I think maybe the shot clock not get restarted. Not sure what Maris was talking to Mazzoni about. Under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Margaritas puts the pressure on, forces a turnover. Oh, good play coming from behind. Here's Dillard now. He's going to be tough to stop. Well, they bring a couple of guys out to stop him. That was easy. And now the quick hands from Armand. Knocks it out of bounds. 9 on the shot clock. There's Dillard. Drill it. Count it. And back to a 2-point game. Lions. Rudd catches it. So that was indeed a 3-pointer from Dillard. There's Rudd. Handles it well for a big man. Gets inside. Scores. Look at that. That's tough to stop. If you're not able to get that reach in there when he goes past, forget it. He's going all the way. And that was Dillard with his 3-pointer. Here's Dillard again. 8 on the shot clock. Dribbles between the legs. Little crossover. Puts up another 3, this time short. Final 35 seconds of a good first half here. Gaziantep on top, 42-38. Armand for 3. And Dillard catches it. And there's about a 3-second differential on the game clock and the shot clock. Dillard pulls up the dribble, gets it to Corbali, the lefty, puts it up right off the back of the rim. Not sure that was the shot they wanted. Oh, and John Ulrich, his shot hits off the rim. So that's the end of the first half. It's Gaziantep on top, 42-38. As the numbers, the shooting numbers here in the first half, Gaziantep a little bit better, dominating the offense, or dominating the boards 21-12. So the second half action will be coming up, and we'll just take a quick look at the scores. Dillard has the 8 points, 15 for Rudd. White has the 4 rebounds. Williams has a couple of blocks for Gaziantep. And the leading scorers, there you are. Trish has 7 coming off the bench. Karras 6. So the second half will be right around the corner. We'll be right back.
Φίλες και φίλοι του ΠΑΟΚ, όπως σε κάθε δόση του παιχνίδι της μεγάλης μας ομάδας, έτσι και σήμερα ο διαγωνισμός μας για τρίτη συνεχή χρονιά, Βούλης Σουτ. 2 φίλοι του ΠΑΟΚ που επιλέγονται πριν από την έναρξη του αγώνα έχουν την ευκαιρία να επιχειρήσουν 5 σουτ σε διάστημα 1 λεπτού από οποιοδήποτε σημείο του παιχνιδιού από την Αγγέλα και να κερδίσουν για κάθε στο 22 πόντο. Και αυτό καλωμένα την πειράζει εδώ και τρεις ένας τελευταίος. Μόνο τίποτα δεν έγινε. Playmaker. Νάτο. Ναι! 2 στα 5 το προξένο Νάτο. 40 ευρώ προσφορά της Βούλης της Δίκανης. Και ο δεύτερος κύριος του ΠΑΟΚ έτοιμος αυτός, ένα χειροκρότημα Και αυτός ο τρίπο το πάρει. Περιφερειακούς έχουμε σήμερα. Καλώς Σάκη, πάμε δυνατά. Επιχειρεί το δεύτερο σουτ. Πάμε. Πάμε να πάρουμε χρήματα από το Βούλη. Έχουμε άλλα δύο σουτ. Μπορούμε να βαρέσουμε και προσωπική και με τα μπλόν και τα πλάκια. Πάμε να πάρουμε χρήματα. Είναι όλοι γεννημένοι playmaker. Έχουμε μια τελευταία προσπάθεια. Πάρε κάτι. Επιμένει στο τρίποντο. Ελπίζουμε να μην πάμε. Καλό είναι αυτό. Είναι στα 5 το παουξάκι, δεν πειράζει. Fully shoot, 40 ευρώ. Σήμερα προσφορά από τη μεγαλύτερη ελληνική παραγωγική επιχείρηση στον τομέα των συλλογών για την προστασία και την περιποίηση του αυτοκινήτου. Πλούσιο τώρα σε κάθε τόσο καταγίνη του μεγάλου ΠΑΟΚ. Επισκεφτείτε την μπουτική ΠΑΟΚ στην κεντρική συνοφή εκεί. ΠΑΟΚ Store. Όλα τα είδη της ομάδας μας. ΠΑΟΚ Store. Στο ημίχρονο αγώνα, μετά το τέλος του αγώνα, επισκεφτείτε την μπουτική μας στην κεντρική συνοφή εκεί. ΠΑΟΚ PC Store.
Επισκεφτείτε μας στο www.fulis.com. Φροντίδα αυτοκινήτου, 500 ελληνικά προϊόντα, ένα όνομα. Fulis.
Πάμε δυνατά, δεύτερο ημίχρονο, πάμε όλοι μαζί, πάμε παρακάτω. Καλό ΠΑΟΚ, πάμε ομάδα.
Second half action underway here. Gaziantep on top 42-38 against PAOK. And see which team comes out stronger. Katsivelis turns it over. So not the start that PAOK were looking for. And a good start, nevertheless, for the team from Turkey. Lions, can they step on the accelerator and put some distance between themselves and PAOK? PAOK's just been kind of hanging around. And that was a nice turn and shot from Armand. Brandon Trish has the ball hit. Now Jones goes in. And the foul on Hachieva. Dillard looks down low. Klassen. Oh, beautiful move from Klassen. Strong move with the left hand. And good hands as well from Katsivelis to force the turnover. Dillard wide open, three. Ooh. I would have cut it to one. Probably should have hit it that wide open. Gaziantep 4 of 11, PAOK 4 of 13 from deep. Now Rudd goes between the legs, attacks the basket. And there for the follow was Hachieva. Beautiful pass from Dillard. How about that? The finish from Brandon Trish, the reverse layup. And Dillard is passing. He's gonna, if you cut to the basket, he's gonna find you. Lions alley-oop, and White not able to convert. And then Dillard fouled by Lions. Jones shaking and baking, driving, gets some contact, and they call the foul. We saw the other end. Rudd was a little bit frustrated that they didn't call the foul on him or on the defense. But here's Dillard. Whenever he gets going, look at that. Beautiful. You have to say there with Gaziantep, not like the player went straight up. Nevertheless, Jones rewarded for attacking the basket. Jones makes the second free throw. So he's left a couple out there tonight. Nevertheless, PAOK overall 5 of 12. It's been a difficult night at the office. And turnover, so that basket will not count. Just a little bit of a travel, a little bit of a shuffle. Klassen, this time with the right hand. I think White got a block. Hachieva holds his head like he got hit in the eye. Dillard. Shot clock down to 5. Good D from Lyons. .4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Katsivelis. Will he get it to Dillard? Yes, he does. Dillard gets in, penetration. Oh, beautiful finish from Kevin Dillard. And good D from Katsivelis. Almost forcing it over and back, but Rudd gets it back and then puts up a 3. I think hand got on that. And now PAOK with a chance to go back in front. Dillard shakes and bakes, rattles it in. Kevin Dillard show, folks, starting to take over again. See, he's got 12 points. Armand spins and Dillard got a hand on it, knocked it away. A beautiful pass by Jones, up ahead to Trish. And Gaziantep have to call timeout. They're now trailing by 3. Very clever play, especially defensively for PAOK. Quick hands from Dillard and then able to pass ahead before the foul's committed. Look at that. Jones with the quick pass to Trish. Looks like Balasic will be checking in.
Don't break now, don't break now. Hey, we scored and we just walk back and we let them score very easy without reason. Move the ball, play contact.
19 points coming from the bench for PAOK, just 9 for Gaziantep. 23-16 Gaziantep in terms of the rebounding. Looks like they've trimmed that deficit just a little bit. PAOK from halftime. And Trish, of course, coming from the bench, one of those players that's contributing to the 19 points off the bench. He's got 11 of them. Oh, look at Armand. Shake and bake. And then Balasic. Well, looked like he had a layup, and the shot was bothered from behind. Dillard splits the D, and this time he almost turned it over. Katsivelis gets it. Back to Dillard, wide open. Nope, that's off. Lyons quickly drives, and Jones with the rebound. And now Lyons, or is it Dadas? One of them for Gaziantep has picked up the technical foul. Lyons has got the technical. So Dillard punishes him for the technical and takes it up to a 4-point lead. Look at this. He's complaining he's got hit. Well, not really too much there. Looks like the ref made the right call. And then Mazzoni has heard enough. He calls the technical. So he picks up the personal as well. And now offensive foul. I think it's on Klassen. Turns it back over to Gaziantep. Big technical foul, Lions. He's now got 3 fouls. So technically speaking, pardon the pun, he's in a little bit of foul trouble. Midway through the 3rd quarter. And Sean Williams not able to finish. Now, Dillard. Oh, look at that. Goodness me. Put it on the highlight reel. That was out of the top drawer from Dillard, the Dazzler. 15 points. So the battle for the ball. Here's how it starts. Look at this. Trish over to Dillard. No stopping this. Between the legs twice. Crossover goes right past Lyons and then gets fouled while he's going up. Goodness me. And then he misses the free throw. But there for the follow is Trish. And they have opened up an 8-point lead, and he's also fouled on the play. What is going on with Gaziantep? No box out from Williams. And Trish just sneaks in and gets the bucket. And possibly the problem facing this Gaziantep team right now, from my vantage point, okay, so they did not call a foul on that. There's a little bit too much chirping, talking to the refs, so they just need to focus on their play. And a 3-pointer is good from Armand. And I would not put Armand in that category. But certainly Lyons and Rudd, they are talking a lot to the refs. Trish, and the reach, and the foul. Armand, I'm impressed. He's good. Trish makes the first. And the second, so it's back to a 7-point game for PAOK right now. They're in a great position. Also Gaziantep with the already, you know, so many fouls here in the 3rd quarter. So PAOK with Gaziantep over the limit or in the bonus. But then again, they haven't made all their free throws tonight. Look at Armand again, hitting the 3-pointer, but a foul was called before he took the shot. Ugrit has the pass knocked away by Klassen. Trish pulls up at the line. He's good. He is a good shooter. He gets a little bit of an opening, a little bit of daylight. He can knock it in. And Katsavelis, I think, committed the foul here on Rudd. Look at Trish. So Katsavelis is out and Cunyadas back in. Cunyadas, I don't know if this is going to be the way it goes this season, but it seems like he was getting a lot more minutes last season. And now Blazic getting tangled up inside with Klassen. Referee tries to calm things down. Rudd. Long jump shot off the rim. Now Trish gets it. Looks to make the pass. Oh, look at this. Look at that. A little bit out of control by Trish. Should have pulled up. Good play by Williams, taking the charge. not. Trish, I think that was a good call. Watch this. Well, I don't know. Williams slid in there, perhaps a little too late. Well, we'll just say it was a 50-50. And that one went for Gaziantep. Balazic has it. He's got Jones on his back, and Balazic turns and scores. He had a big game last week. They need him to perhaps raise his level tonight, start providing some points, bring some stability. 5 points for him. Now Trish. Jones. Back to Trish. Boy, you can't leave him open, folks. Well, they lived to tell the tale that time. But a foul called on Gaziantep. And Williams commits the foul while boxing out. And because they're in the bonus, they will get free throws. Jones has had his struggles at the free throw line tonight. 2 of 4. Krubali's 2 of 6. He's the worst offender on those missed free throws. But PAOK shooting 50% tonight at the line, 8 of 16. So it was Klassen who drew the foul, and he misses the first one. So not Jones. Doesn't matter who's at the line. It seems like they're struggling to make free throws tonight. He makes the second. Armand. So foul off the ball, and it'll be Williams now who finds himself going to the line. And he misses the free throw. Boy, it has not been a great free throw shooting exhibition tonight. And the Gaziantep haven't had that many attempts. They're now 4 of 6. That's Williams' first attempt. Makes the second. Pass out and read and stolen by Jan Uger. Now over to Rudd. He gets it to Balazic, open, and drills the three-pointer. He is just money in the bank, folks. Balazic makes the most, it seems like, of his minutes on the court. An offensive foul, again another turnover, and again an offensive foul on Klassen. Klassen has to take a seat. 3 fouls on him. Haven't seen Hrysakopoulos tonight, interestingly. Karras in the game. Here's Balazic in the lane again and missed the money time. Draws the foul while making the shot in the lane. It's interesting with Balazic that Dedas doesn't seem to want to have him in the starting lineup. He wants him to come out, but he just makes plays ordinarily that you need to make. And he makes the free throw to complete the three-point play. Now he's got 10 points. So he got that three-point play. He hit the three-pointer before that. And he also hit a two with about 2:54 remaining in the quarter. Cronyaris hands it off to Trish, and he'll be mad he missed that. And now Gaziantep with a chance to go back in front. Surely you got to get to Balazic. Oh, the take. Lions, 10 on the shot clock. He's going to put it up from the top of the key. And then the hold as Jones went through the lane. If it's on Lions, that's number 4. If it's on Chinko, remember Jones 2 of 4 at the line tonight. Callis goes back out. That is on Chinko, in fact, so that's 2 free throws. And makes the first. Might be making both of them here. Drum roll. 27.4 seconds remaining. Third quarter. Second one is good as well. Hachieva comes back in. So not much the difference between the game clock and the shot clock here. Will they take it down low? Lions has it, guarded by Jones. Lions, oh, beautiful move, but doesn't finish. Probably wants to foul. Jones. And, oh, Trish tried to bank it. And the follow, and Margaritas misses an easy one. Oh, me. He's going to be upset with himself. (61-58). PAOK on top of Gaziantep after 3. Gaziantep struggling just a bit. You can see those numbers. They scored just 16 third quarter points. They were outscored by 7 in the quarter. Some of the highlights from the third quarter, starting off with Armand. I've got a feeling we'll see a little bit of the Dillard show coming up here. Also a little bit of Balazic. There's a follow by Balazic. Here's Dillard. Look at that. And as we look at these highlights, there's another Dillard special. Neptunus Klaipeda won 87-80 over Ventspils tonight, so they won the Baltic battle. We knew that UCAM Murcia won against NC in Russia, 68-62. Bandit winning over Ljubljana, 58-49. Fourth quarter action underway. Hachieva misses from the right. And now a reach and a foul on John Uger. Got him on the reach. It's been a pretty tight game, really. Oh, selfie time. Let's take a selfie at the game. So the biggest lead of the game so far for PAOK has been 9 points. The biggest lead of the game for Gaziantep has been 8 points. And right now, just 3 points separate these two teams. Trish, who's been big off the bench, gets it to Margaritas, who's struggled to find his shot. Oh, beautiful pass by Margaritas to Trish. He's able to score with a little reverse. And Lions just chucks one up from deep. I'm surprised they don't run something for Balazic, because when they were, it was working. Here's Jones, drives in and draws the foul. And offensively, this Gaziantep team just doesn't seem to be executing at all what the coach wants. Jones continues to provide some points now. And he sinks both of them. So he's got 10 points, 5 of 7 now from the free throw line. Armand for 3. Well, that's a good option. A 4-point game. Trish. Over to Jones. And Jones has it knocked away as he got into the lane. Krubali called for a foul out on the perimeter. Maybe it's Trish. No, that was Armand's previous trip. Excuse me. Four-point game. Armand has it. Be surprised if he gets another open look. Oh, nice play from Margaritas to reach in and take it away from Armand. Trish back to Krubali, and the left-hander goes up and draws the foul. And quite possibly the only saving grace here for this Gaziantep team on this sequence is that Krubali has struggled at the free throw line. Two of 6 at the line so far tonight. And now it's 2 of 7. And misses both, so not a bad foul at all in the end. Uber drives in. Oh, they left it open. And Cunyaris, goodness me. That was far too easy. And the coach might make a change after that. 65-63. Veteran Turkish guard with the easy layup. Jones pulls up on the baseline. Oh, that's a tough shot right over Rudd. That is a tough shot. He's making some big plays here in the fourth quarter. I thought about launching one from the next time zone. Here's White. He puts up a three wide open. White is right. Right on the money. Trish whips it over to Margaritas. Coniatis, shot clock winding down. Oh, puts it up left-handed and earns a trip to the free throw line. Oh, that was a kind of a bailout. Not sure why White committed that foul. Look at Armand behind the back. Oh, that was beautiful. That one just fooled even me. I didn't realize he'd gone behind the back. Kevin Dillard back in the game. So that'll bring him another offensive, another playmaker out there. Perhaps badly needed at this stage. And both free throws good by Coniatis. He also will exit the game. So Katsivelis comes back out, perhaps a little bit more size. And Armand was fouled just as he entered the lane. I don't think they'll give him free throws. Katsivelis picks up his fourth. Could be that we'll see Coniatis coming right back in. Oh, look at Armand again. Just goes right around. He is just as well silky smooth. I think that's a good option. Just get him the ball. Let him penetrate. And either dish or shoot. Margaritas. Klassen goes up with the left hand. Good block from White. That's on the SWAT team. Pass back to White. Is he going to hit that three? Yes, he is. Yes, sirree. And Gaziantep back in front. White with a couple of big three-pointers here in the fourth quarter. He hit the other one from the wing. Great recognition from Armand.
William fist for Miso. Katsivelis. William fist for Miso. Here is Katsivelis. Here is Katsivelis. Here is Kevin. Against run. It's a handoff action. It's a handoff. It's a flare. It's a fake pick and roll and pin down for Kevin. Okay. And then step up immediately. Faster. Step up immediately. Faster. Okay. And then we play down opposite. Try to find the balance on pick and roll, or just play top pick and roll.
So the three-point shot's been huge tonight, hasn't it, for Gaziantep? 9 of 21. And it's interesting that PAOK have really kind of closed the gap in the rebounding in the second half. That was an area where Gaziantep were dominating. Dillard gets it back. Here he is, open, but not open sesame. Coming up on the midpoint of the fourth quarter. It's business into the game. Dillard gets blocked, gets it back. Taps it to Klassen, and he is fouled. Blasic Looks like Vlasic picked up that foul. Oh, Klassen misses another one. Yeah, it was indeed on Vlasic. Second one is good. Well, that gets it back to a 1-point game. Klassen 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Ruger drives, gets it over to Armand. That's a 2 if it goes. Dillard across midcourt, 12 points for Armand. Dillard says, let me create something here. Hands it off. And Jones for 3. That was big time. Late in the shot clock. How good is he? How well has he played in this quarter? Wow. Jones has been terrific now. 2 of 4 from deep, and he's got 16 in the game. Here's Rudd. Oh, Rudd's pass telegraphed, intercepted by Jones. Dillard again. Likes to have the ball in his hands. Guarded by Vlasic. Gets it over to Margaritas, and he misses from deep, but a foul has been called off the ball. And Krabali, again, goes to the line. Looks like that could have been called on either one, really. 50-50. And Krabali makes the free throw. Oh, that's a bonus. Now, 3 of 9 on the night. Oh, makes both. Can you write down turning point? 2-point advantage for PAOK. Just what it seemed like with the DJ White hitting the 3-pointers. Now they might have a mismatch down low, but White not able to get it to him. Armand has it. Puts it up. Oh, he was fouled shooting the 3 by Dillard. What a play. Happens every game. We see some 3-point, some shooter from long range getting fouled. Well, Armand, you know, if you're hitting shots the way that Armand has been, it compels the defender to get that little bit closer to try to put you off your shot. Ooh. This is the second. So the best they can do on this possession is tie. He makes this one. And make it he does. So 75 apiece. Dillard tries to make up for it. And the ball goes out of bounds back over to Gaziantep. .250 remaining in the game. Anybody's game. 75 apiece. Vlasic. Mismatch. Height advantage. Oh, look at the spin. Look at the spin and the score again. Is that not reminiscent of last week? Only he spun to the right this time. 13 points for Balazic, the go-ahead basket. Will PAOK come back now? Oh, Dillard could have had the shot, then he threw it away. And a hold called on PAOK, so anymore they will be sending their opponent to the free throw line. That was a big three from Jones. But I didn't see the foul there. 77-75. And Balazic gives it to Rudd. Almost turns it over. DJ White has hit a three there. Here's Balazic. Missed that one badly. And again, PAOK with a chance. Dillard in dribble mode, in spin mode now, over to Margaritas. And Uger almost gets the steal. Oh, over to Dillard, wide open. Oh, the rim gods do not smile on Kevin Dillard on that one. That one rattled out, front and back of the rim. And going baseline to whip it back outside to White. Shot clock down to 5. Armand, he's tough in this situation. Inside the arc and gets the shooter's bounce. Wow. Has he been good or what in this fourth quarter? And you can see they were talking about a potential flop there to be called on PAOK. Need to warn him. Look at that. Just gets it to the front of the rim, but it was a soft shot, bounced up off the glass and in. So Gaziantep have gone back in front by 4 points. Nine threes, 9 of 22. What's the difference in the game, really? It's 5 of 21 for PAOK.
The ball is here. The ball is here. Here is Kevin. Here is Dylan. We go. Katsivelis and Troubalis. Here is Brandon. Lucky go the other side.
14 turnovers for Gaziantep. So if they can overcome that and win, it'll be, well, I guess 14 is not horrendous. PAOK doing a good job of holding on to the ball. 13 assists apiece. That young PAOK fan, is he going home happy tonight? I would probably say he'll go home happy regardless. He looks pretty happy. Whether his team wins or loses right now, they're trailing by 4 points. DJ White, the former Indiana Hoosier. Here's Jones. Gets in the lane. Gets off one leg. Tries to get a three-point play. Opportunity. Balazic picks up the foul. .103 to go in the game. Important free throw attempts coming here for Jones. Six of 8 at the free throw line tonight. He's been clutch here in the fourth quarter. Second one is good as well. 8 of 10 at the line tonight. Lucky Jones. And Armand drives in and, oh, And an unsportsmanlike foul as well, called on Krubali. Boy, how good is Armand? Probably the player of the game if they go on to win this game. So he made the shot. He'll get the free throw, and then they'll get possession. Although, actually, they called it on Jones. But I got to be honest, I don't see the unsportsmanlike. Where is it? Maybe Jones, maybe it was on Jones, but because he lost his balance. That's what they've called. Certainly didn't think it was intentional. Hopefully Armand's okay. Takes it back up to a 4-point lead. It was on Jones. So he will get the one free throw. And this is huge in possession. So it's already a 3-point trip down the floor. I just think Lucky was unlucky on that one, without question. PAOK need to stop. A basket here would be a real dagger for this Gaziantep team. Alley-oop pass in, how about that? An alley-oop jam dagger. 84-77. Did anybody see that coming? Dillard, his pass intercepted by John Ruger. Now Gaziantep, they are closing in on victory. Lucky Jones has to foul. Look at this. 4 on the shot clock. And Mr. Rudd goes back door. Armand's just been a masterclass in the fourth quarter. Here he is at the line as well. Armand with 19 points. Off the front of the rim, no good. He's a plus 20 efficiency rating tonight. White is actually the highest rated efficiency-wise at plus 22. So the final 20 seconds, and it's an 8-point game. And PAOK, well, Krubali catches it, and he is fouled. So free throws for Krubali. And that's interesting, you know, he's struggled at the line. And the reason why, you know, you got to play all 40 minutes because these points could matter by the end of the regular season as teams try to win tiebreakers and whatnot. Krubali goes to the line, makes the first one. And he also makes the second. Worked out well that time for PAOK. Oh, now they've turned it over. Oh, a little bit of a bonus. If Trish makes this, and he does, it gets it back to 85-82. Well, still 1.2 seconds remaining. What if the thought occurred to them that they could have fouled, forced him to shoot a free throw, maybe thrown up a prayer. So 85-82, Gaziantep win it over PAOK. Quite a fantastic finish there for Gaziantep with Rudd with the alley-oop jam off the pass from Armand, who was terrific. So the 9 threes, the shooting inside the arc, the free throw shooting was big to Gaziantep's advantage on the makes. Rebounding ended up being pretty even. So PAOK getting 22 points off the bench from Brandon Trish. 20 for Armand for Gaziantep, excuse me. Katsavelis had the 3 steals. Rudd had the 3 steals for Gaziantep, along with 17 points, 5 rebounds. 19 points for White. Rudd 17. Jones had 18 in the end for PAOK. Dillard 15. So PAOK in an 0-2 hole after losing at home tonight. And you know, it's not going to be easy to bounce back, but that's what they got to do. They got to dig in and just get some wins. Still a long way to go. Capo di Orlando as well, 0-2. Gaziantep, meanwhile, up with Neptunus Klaipėda at 2-0. And the other teams in the group, including Iberostar Tenerife, the defending champions, are 1-1 here in Group B. So the top 4 teams will go through to the round of 16. So sit back and feast your eyes on the performance of Armand. He was terrific in the 4th quarter. PAOK, I think, had their chances, and they got up by 9 in the second half, but they weren't able to put them away. Balazic played very well as they came from behind to get it close. And then once they got close, DJ White started hitting some important shots. And, you know, you got to say that Armand really kind of took over for most of that 4th quarter. He was outstanding. So the possibilities are there for Gaziantep to go on and have they've given themselves a great launch pad. But there was a spell, you know, there was a period tonight where, you know, they kind of lost their way and they trailed by 9. They've done this a couple of times now where they were a little bit out of sync. And I think if it were not for Balazic to come back and make some important plays in that comeback, it could have been a losing effort tonight. But in the end, PAOK just weren't able to make the plays. That was a great play there, a great finish by Dillard. And Brandon Trish with that reverse layup. So PAOK at 0-2, as you look at the highlights, what do they have to do to get on track? Well, it's not going to be easy. They'll play in a battle of 0-2 teams next week at Capo di Orlando in Sicily. So one of those 0-2 teams will pick up a first win. And Gaziantep, meanwhile, can they maintain their unbeaten start to the season? Well, they will be at home to Iberostar Tenerife. That's shaping up to be an interesting game, without question. If you want to see how good you are, really take on the defending champions. And that was a play right there that pretty much killed PAOK right at the end. Again, one more look at Armand with the beautiful alley-oop pass, backdoor Rudd, and he goes up for the two-handed jam, the two-handed yammy. And these were the final points of the game from Brandon Trish. So the players, I think they've got the players, PAOK. They just got to take it one game at a time. Try to get an important win next week. Maybe that'll get them on track. But, you know, Capo di Orlando will be ready. They'll be at home. One final time, 85-82. Gaziantep win it over PAOK. Thanks for watching.